Hi, this video is to follow up from the last one, especially because we don't have class on Tuesday and I wanted to make sure you could do everything in Tinkerplots that you needed to do for the Project 11. The big thing that you need right now, besides what we talked about in the first video, is the ability to calculate the correlation coefficient using Tinkerplots. You really don't want to do it by hand, so use Tinkerplots for sure. So again, we're going to look at this data that's about cars, and I'm going to make a plot here and show some, make a scatter plot. So let's see, this time maybe we'll use highway mileage, and the side, we'll spread that out, and then maybe we'll use the weight of the car here, and we'll spread that out. And so we see right away we've got what looks like maybe kind of a moderately strong negative linear correlation between weight and highway miles per gallon. And that makes sense because, you know, what we're seeing here is that heavy cars get less good mileage and lighter cars get better mileage. Right? That makes sense. So if I estimate this just for fun right now, let's estimate the correlation coefficient. It's for sure going to be negative because we see this negative direction. And then because it's pretty strong, I'm just going to estimate it as maybe negative 0.7, just to guess, just by looking at it. So now let's actually find out what it is. To do that, what you need to do is go in and create a new attribute here. And I'm just going to call it R, which is the variable that stands for correlation coefficient. And then I'm going to say weight versus, actually I'm going to say highway. Highway versus weight. And I hit return to get that variable there. There it is. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here, you see that little dot right there? I'm going to click on that dot, double click carefully, and this allows me to define a formula for that variable. And so what you're going to see inside of here is the different functions, and we're going to hit special, we'll put a function, and we'll go down to statistical functions, because we're doing statistics on this, and then two attributes. And then right there, the very first one is correlation. So we're going to put that in. I just double clicked it to get it in there. Then what I want in there is my x value first. And remember, the x variable that's on the x-axis is the highway miles per gallon. So I'm going to go up to attributes, this is our variables, and go down a little bit to, where did it go? Oh, there it is, highway miles per gallon. And then I'm going to comma, and then I'm going to put weight on the other one. There it is. Double clicking to get that in there. Hope I get it. Just try it again. There it is. All right, I see in here, but it's kind of hiding. Make this a little bigger so I can see it better. There it is. All right, so there it is. There's our nice, we've got the correlation. There's the first variable. There's the second variable. There's a comma in between. I'm going to say OK. And notice it gives me a number, and the number right there is the correlation coefficient between highway miles per gallon and weight. And notice it comes out negative 0.782299, or we could round to be negative 0.78, negative 0.2, or even negative 0.8, although usually I give it at least 2 decimals. Notice that my estimate was pretty decent. I estimated negative 0.7, and it came out negative 0.78. So I was a little bit off, not too bad. And so there it is. I just write that down and put it in my project if this is the data I'm working with. This, the step-by-step directions on how to do this are also included in the course website. If you look in the resources folder, there is a Tinkerplots help file, which also tells you how to do it. hope that helps. Thanks, and talk to you later.